What's happening, you guys? How y'all doing? Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you. We're gonna try this anyway. I've been having like some internet woes, but I've gotten smart. I'm like actually start doing this about 15 minutes before I go live, because apparently I can just kind of like keep it going without it doing. So hopefully we won't have any drop frames or anything like that, or enough for it to like disrupt too much. Real quickly, I'm gonna go into we'll say my hellos, and then we'll just jump right into this Build 42 update that came from Indy Stone this morning, which is actually probably the meatiest update that I've seen in probably in months. Honestly, I don't really understand how it. I mean, I don't know. We'll go into it here in a second, but let me say hello to everybody. Vaco, Snow Beetle, wherever you are. I'm sure you're gone now. Wolf 22, B42, Build 42 is sounding insane. You should see all the stuff they're adding. We're about to go over it. LaBelle, what's happening? Wops, good to see you. Max, Paul Hewes. Yeah, I forget if I have Comcast or not. I do, and I had to change my password. I did. What's up? How you doing? KPK, Grinch Cast Internet. Honey Bunny! Good to see you, Rev. 2 hour till stream sell anything people getting. I think I'm going to hold off. I think I am. I think I'm going to just continue playing what I'm playing and hold off. There are a few games that I'm interested in, but none that are going to go crazy. Let's go over this Build 42 update real quick. Entitled Sleigh Ride. Happy Christmas if you celebrate it. They're actually going over like a ton of the crafting, which tells me that they're getting a lot closer. I don't know how close they are. They tend to, like, when they do this stuff, they make you feel these updates make you feel like it's going to be right around the bend. I don't think it's quite there yet, but it's getting closer. The crafting, let's see, with the last Thursday, some people arrived at a mistaken impression that in Build 42 play, iron ore deposits will be primary or only source of metal for crafting. Well, we're not ruling this out in the long term. It will certainly be the only source of metal to be found within the wilderness map. Primary logical source of metal would always initially be found within the now abandoned civilized world itself. So it's showing like all these different things that you can, with metal crafting or whatever. And I was saying blacksmithing was like, it's actually in the game right now. It's like kind of hidden in the code. So I figured that would be the first thing they'd start to showcase. Interesting that you can kind of like start to pull out off like train tracks and stuff for various metal stuff. And it's actually, they kind of gave us our first hint to making one of the most important parts for at least blacksmithing, which is a makeshift anvil. It says you can take a piece of the track to construct a makeshift anvil. And then they kind of go into this bandsaw stuff and an arc furnace, a lot of stuff that I don't really know. It sounds like it's going to be a lot more detailed in terms of like what you can and can't do. Looks like you're going to be able to do a lot, honestly. Build 42 in 2042. Yeah, probably so. Nah, I would say this coming up next year. I rarely buy off Steam. They never have the best prices anymore. Yeah, I think that what is the benefit of buying off of Steam is probably the mods, right? Being able to, the mod workshop, being able to like just jump right through it. And here's some of the workstations, the new agricultural stations in Build 42. Herb. Is it Herb? Herb and crop drying racks, stone corn and mill, as well as some new crops. They're going to add barley, flax, hemp, which is not like the smokable kind apparently. Hops, rye, sugar beets, sunflowers, and tobacco. And that's gonna be for the textiles part of everything, for cordage and brewing and oils. And then they have more crops coming in, including some winter crops, garden vegetables, hot peppers, and some pretty herbs. So this will actually be really good. I imagine they're gonna actually have seasons for different crops and stuff, which is unlike right now. Like, we're about to go into winter on this Paul Hewes story, and we're gonna be able to like make potatoes and all sorts of stuff, even when it's gonna be like, really, really cold out in the winter. Then they have some of this outdoor living stuff. Includes a small work surface, boulder, and tree stump, which are naturally spawning workstations that can be used for some basic crafts, including some bootstrapping crafts for getting crafting up and started. Here's an example of a small cabin that can be built in the wilderness. Actually shows you like this right here, which is kind of cool. A lot of like, they're going to take some of the log walls and move it up. Hemp for ropes and such, I know, right? Yeah, I was thinking GOG was the place to get the stuff, and as you can see, this person's like all ready. That's kind of cool right there. A little makeshift bench, as well as a well. Or is that a well, or is that a? That's actually looks like a fire stuff. So I was thinking then, and then it goes inside, and you see the little grill right here with stones, like a little sleeping bag. All sorts of cool stuff. All right, blacksmithing. You can actually make now long crude spears. And it looks like they've added more stuff to take a look at, like handle condition, head condition. And this is all going to be tied into your XP for whatever you're choosing. And I think from what I understand from a long time ago, probably about a year or two ago, they were talking about making your profession is going to determine what you're really good at. So in other words, you're not going to be able to be a master of all crafts. So for multiplayer, that's going to be real important. I don't know how it's going to work for single player, but for multiplayer, it's going to be real important because it means that different occupations within your community or within your tribe are going to be real important and important enough to where you're going to want to have somebody that's doing a certain thing. I don't know if that's going to make it less fun or more fun or what. I'm not real sure. It really sucked to be a doctor and just kind of like stand around, right? These are some new and interesting statistics that will be associated with the tool and weapon parts. We'll discuss this later once it's implemented. So they have not implemented this yet. Just a hint that it's probably nowhere near being ready. Aside from being parts used as parts of the guts and bolts of the crafting system, this allows for a more interesting procedural weapon upkeep and breakage system. The upkeep stuff is intended to be warm and immersive, but without an excessive amount of micromanagement. So that answers my question. How much micromanaging can we handle, right? With the examples like the hatchet and spear, you can use classic items like duct tape, wood glue, or zip ties to repair the handle, or carve a new one and replace it. So it's kind of cool. You're going to be able to actually when things break, you're going to be able to well, I guess you can still do that, but I wonder if you break them, when you fix them, if they become like almost new again. Sharpness affects weapons damage and criticals. Weapons at 0 sharpness can still be used to kill but are less effective, will take longer to chop down a tree or door, and will accumulate damage faster. Sharpness can be restored using a whetstone, but it's temporarily capped by the weapon's head condition. Minor head damage can be repaired with a whetstone, greater damage with a grindstone, and a broken blade can be used to make a smaller blade or other weapon. What's up, Ian? How you doing? We're just discussing Build 42's the newest update from Indy Stone. It's quite a Christmas gift, if you ask me. With this procedural damage system, sharpness, handle condition, and head condition are affected by usage in combat, with sharpness generally draining the fastest, followed by handle condition. So there's gonna be like 3 or 4 different things that you're gonna have to pay attention to when you're making weapons. With a larger axe or other weapon, you may end up with a usable crude wooden club in your hands. Spears basically work the same way, but leave you with a broken stick in your hands and can leave the spearhead embedded into a zombie. Huh? Isn't that interesting? When head condition reaches 0, the handle still breaks, but a broken head is left on the ground or in a zombie. It can be salvaged or make something new. And there's all the things right there. I'm kind of interested to see if they nerfed the spears as well. This procedural weapon crafting and breaking also serves to give us bits and pieces to make some nice apocalyptic makeshift weapons. Yeah, you saw the lean-to? That's pretty cool. Spears are being heavily rethought, reworked, and rebalanced. So, all right, so that answers my question. No more can you probably build like a gazillion spears and carry them around and then and go on a killing spree like I've been doing here lately. This is a case where the weapon part and breakage stuff really helps to make spears more cool and spear-like. You'll be able to make simple wooden spears from appropriate items such as brooms or hockey sticks. Those long sticks and wooden spears, and a wooden spear can be fire hardened for greater durability and a minor boost to performance. Kind of cool. All right, here's something else. Something that Wolf 22 was kind of getting at. It looks like we're gonna get some procedural generated maps. I don't know how fun that's gonna be, to be honest with you. Other than maybe there'd be more lakes and stuff. It wouldn't be like completely, but this is just strictly for a wilderness play, a random wilderness. It'll allow for current borders of the pre-made maps to cease to have a black impassable border, and will instead allow players to be able to explore outside the confines of the map a very, very large, though probably not infinite, distance. This will allow players to establish themselves a greater distance away from the pre-made map, and will expand the scope of wilderness-based gameplay, as well as locations for settlements that can exist considerable distances away from existing towns within the game. It'll also allow for map modders to have a pretty much but not quite infinite area to place their maps, and we hope to have some functionality to extend roads from an existing map border into this generated terrain. That's really interesting. So you can actually do like they can expand out even further and further. I know that probably 10 years ago, Indy Stone was kind of wanting to make like an entire map of the U.S., and I guess this is going to kind of make it possible, I suppose. It also makes it interesting for like larger like servers, for you to like actually have like be able to like go way outside a border and be very like a very remote colony from another colony. Think about how Minecraft does it, then apply to PZ. No more spear cheese. Yeah, probably not. Mark Norton, what's happening, man? Not only will this be a good test bed for ensuring that none of our primitive and medieval crafting trees rely upon anything a player would need to loot, but will provide a basis for vanilla and especially modded multiplayer servers to focus entirely around crafting and community building rather than looting and zombies. That's that's really, really kind of cool. It's very Rust-like, I guess, right? The random map generation will have large biomes. All will be sensible for a Kentucky climate environment for the vanilla map border generation, but we may be able to be more imaginative and less realistic on the complete random map generation. And discussions are still happening about this to add variety and things to discover, which is kind of cool. You could probably do like deserts. You could probably do a desert biome and a snowy biome, maybe swampy if they want. We'll not be looking to generate fully random maps with buildings, towns, roads, etc. At this point, it's important to point out that the random basement system implemented into Build 42 has required the ability for binary exported buildings from our building editor to be able to be injected or stamped into the game world at runtime, and this functionality will be accessible to modders. Very cool. We fully expect modders to have all the power they need to be able to expand the wilderness map with the random towns and road networks. Maybe something we'd consider exploring at some points once the main map is complete. But until then, it's not something we want to distract from the handcrafted game world. While we believe random maps would be a cool addition for those who have played the game so much the existing map and popular modded maps no longer feel fresh, we prefer new players always have the traditional handcrafted map in their first throes of survival. And that's true. I mean, that really gets you, like the maps, the Project Zomboid maps, the vanilla maps are just so good. It's, I mean, honestly, I think that it's, I mean, it's good to know. I mean, well, you guys know, I mean, because you guys all play this. I mean, it's, at this point, I know most of the areas like the back of my hand. Here's a rough cut of something that we created from the earliest draft of let's just see what this looks like. Imagine the Nomad, how it's going to be good if they make the whole USA as a map. I know, right? Be interesting how they do foraging and stuff into this, and how they implement that, because you know right now they're like the foraging is hand done in. So how are they gonna like make all the the forageable maps? Like if you're in wilderness, are they gonna treat certain tiles as like maps? And I'm already dropping frames right now, but it'll be all right. Comcast again. Yeah, I was afraid of that. I wanted to hold off before I did this. All right, to underline our continued dedication to handcrafted maps. Yeah, I'm about to die, I think. We'll see what happens. The recent, I'll be able to drive Route 66. Thank you, Ian. I appreciate that. Well, you know, we're working on the slideshow. Fucking Comcast. I don't know why it wants to do me like this. Why does it have to do me dirty? I'm just gonna hold off for a second, see if this fixes it. Yeah, the actual foraging system is not completely implemented yet, but I'm just kind of curious how they're gonna do that, because I know that right now, as it stands, is like they've actually there are parts of the map that you can't forage in at all, even though it feels like you should be able to forage. Just to underlie our continued dedication to handcraft mapping, we have a backlog of many and varied challenge maps and spin-off maps waiting in the wings for main game inclusion. The one now stumbling and blinking into the stark and glaring light of day is Xeonix many years later. I don't think I've seen that. Have you guys played that map? Given the sparsity of normal looting spots, this is due to be another one of our test beds for our revamped post-apocalyptic crafting. But it's pretty fun in terms of just how full it despairs. It's Ivan over in Russia downloading your hard drive. No, I think it's, I don't know what it is. It's something about this time. It'll probably recover here in about 10, 15 minutes. Looks like it's recovered now. Take a look at this. Refresh it, you guys, refresh. Or rest fresh. See, this looks like a lot better. Like, I know that the 10 years later mod has like things just like completely broken down, but I like this look a lot better than the 10 years later. I think they've done a better job with it because you can still see the roads, but it's just not so overgrown that it's hard to make out much of anything else. I mean, this looks a lot better in my opinion. Because you still see like there's still like lots of remnants of society, and I wonder what this is. This is just many years later. If they're able to incorporate macro level form of world development with AI and NPCs, they could revolutionize gaming. We await a new part 2. It's probably, you're probably not running faster. I bet you it has something else. Hold on, let me turn this off. Actually, I'll just continue that. They might have fixed sneaker speed. Maybe. Is that gonna ever stop? Where'd he go? Yeah, I like this version of many years later more so. So once modders get hold of this, once it comes out, once again, I don't think this is coming out anytime soon. Any stone tends to tease these things, and then it teases them for months. Yeah, the sounds actually sound really good. Wow. All right, and finally, they also have this Merry Christmas thing, which actually shows some of the animals, and it's actually kind of cool. Like some of the animals that are going to be implemented into it. Some deer. And rabbits. Look at those rabbits. Cute little rabbits. Hello, rabbit. I want to eat you up. Some raccoons. Looks like some turkeys. Are those turkeys? And of course, a little loving with the cows. Hello, little cow. Hello, little sheep. Hello, little chicken. Hello, little oink oink. Oh, look at the little meese. Very nice. And finally, they did do a shout out for my friends at Humanity. They actually gave them they actually gave them a little shout out. So I know I caught a lot of heat for saying that it was a fun game. A lot of people were like, why are you've obviously been paid by Humanity, but I hadn't. I just actually enjoyed it. And I thought it had some problems, but I really liked the direction that they were going into. It's gonna be a short one. I think we've already seen this. Anyway, that is the new update, and like I said, it's pretty meaty. It's probably the meatiest one that I've seen in months from them, especially with the crafting, because they really haven't gone too much into the crafting, too deep into the crafting. But man, it looks like it should be really interesting. I'm curious how they're going to implement how you're going to do it for single player, because I can see this being like a great multiplayer thing, but I'm not sure how single player will work, especially if they implement it to where, your skill is like your skill. Like if you're a blacksmith, you are going to do real well with blacksmithing, but not so well with anything else. We'll see what happens. Let's jump right into Paul Hewes Story anyway. Looks like my internet is recovered. All right, so this is Paul Hewes. Let me pause this real quick. 2 months, 10 days in, 14 hours, 4,786 zombies killed. It is 23:40. We're about to go to bed, but this is our stuff, and our long blunt is already up to what is that, 7? Yeah, almost. We're creeping into level 8 as well. We almost have a level 4 creeping into level 5 short blunt, and our spear is almost at a level 4 because we've just went ahead and just did it. Even though I'm not a real big long blunt or a spear kind of guy, I think that it's way OP. Farming's almost to level 4. Cooking is almost to level 4. Aiming is moving on up, even though we haven't shot a gun in a hot minute. We did have a what do you call it? A helicopter event that happened helicopter event happened 2 streams ago. Not last stream, the stream before that. So that's our guy right here, and this is what we're going to be doing today. We just to give you guys a real quick rundown of what happened. We actually spawned in over here and made a long and harrowing trip all the way down into this area right here. We were planning on going down to the gas station, but it just didn't happen. We ended up going through the woods and wound up way up here until we found a car, and then drove all the way down, all the way around in the backside of Valley Station, and we wound up at this house right here, this little farmhouse. That's where we're at right now. If we can find a sledgehammer and a propane torch and a metalworking mask, then we can get busy. We have been getting busy here. We've cleared out all the way up here. There's a large mass of zombies in this area right here. We actually spent like 2 or 3 streams trying to clear this out, and it just didn't happen. In fact, that's where we did our last burn, and we're still dealing with this. And my guess is that it's all coming from this area right here. We've almost cleared out all of our area right here, and we're just going to continue to clear that out today. That's going to be the plan. But for right now, let's go to sleep. Very interesting mod. Am I still streaming? Can't tell. Yeah, okay. Just making sure I'm still streaming, y'all. It's awfully quiet in chat. All right, 6:50. Let's go get busy. I got a fresh cooked rabbit. Little girl, what's happening? I was like, am I just talking to the void? I mean, I'm used to it, but, you know. So we got a dead rabbit here. That's 86. And, yeah, we're just going to continue killing zombies. I think you're playing alone. Thank you. Thank you very much. I came really close to playing RimWorld today. But then this update kind of like talked me into playing here. Come on, baby. I believe in you. Jeffrey P. Murphy, just listening to that honey sweet voice. Oh. You want me to sing to you? I can sing a song. So you guys got all your Christmas shopping done? Those of you that are observing Christmas? I ended up going, by the way, you know, I did that poll. I ended up going with both. We're enjoying your RimWorld stream. It's a lot of fun, man. I like I said, I came very close to continuing that RimWorld stream today, but I was like, you know what? Bill 42, you know, Indy Stone just dropped that, and you know, most of the time, like with their updates, I just kind of ignore them. I know a lot of people will use them to try to draw interest to their channel, but most of them aren't enough for me to like even really remotely be interested in. But this one was like really good because I'm really curious how they're going to work crafting into the mix. Do you guys think that's going to be filled up again? I don't think so. I think we've pretty much emptied this cell. Come real close. If we haven't yet, we're going to be there. We're going to need to go through these bodies eventually. We're also going to need a forge for some more lemongrass. 9:18, which means that it's that fall is almost here. Hello, zombies. Look at them walking right through the front door. We'll take a look at all these later on. For now, I just want to like continue to do this. We did check one house already. There we go, more of them. Just a smattering. They're not completely done yet, are they? Fuck, I'm tired. We're gonna go forward for Lemongrass. I don't need to sit here for Michelle, my one Facebook viewer. We'll come back. We'll be back, Zambies. I need to forge anyway. Indy Stone gave us a Xmas card. My gift is making dinner. Everyone can suck it for gifts. Oh, God. Oh, that's too funny. Yeah, we'll forge a little bit. Weight's still going up. That's good. Because I need lemongrass so I can like start to search those bodies. I'm gonna get sick before I know it. That's my main problem in my game. I increase the rate you get corpse sickness, and I cannot fight it for long near corpses. Yeah, see, I had that problem. I've had that problem several times. One of the downsides to playing with insane zombie populations in a city, you can kind of fix it from just lemongrass and foraging and stuff like that. Yeah, the only thing that worries me about Strives to Survive with RimWorld is that it's feels easier. I think Blood and Dust is like so much harder. You know what I mean? I mean, I think it's like it's on a different level altogether. What is this? Empty. A little empty fertilizer. So I've been thinking about like how I'm gonna do. Christmas Eve is coming up Sunday, and obviously Christmas Day is on Monday. And I'm trying to what I'm thinking about doing, as far as stream is concerned, will probably be if I do stream on Sunday, it'll be in the afternoon. Probably. Like 2-ish. My time. Termites aren't worth my time. We could probably get some fertilizer going too. Or at least compost, Maybe that's what I'll set something like that up as well. Christmas Eve, take the day off and spend it with the family. Well, I mean, see, here's the thing, and I mean, Christmas Day for sure. Christmas Day for sure. Christmas Eve, it just really depends because my daughter has to work that day, and so usually we do Christmas Eve gifts on Christmas Eve. When my daughter's like, you know what? I don't know if I want to do it on Christmas Eve. I think I might want to do it on Christmas Day instead. It's kind of weird, but. Since there's gifts, but that's what she's thinking. And if that's the case, then I'll have like a little bit of time. Otherwise, I mean, I'll just be sitting, hanging out with my wife, staring at the TV or something, Never tried Realmore, but I think as people suggest, your value goes up. One. As people suggest, your value goes up too much when you pass the thresholds. It stays at the difficulty, and Randy, etc., will keep beating you down once the avalanche starts. Or maybe the family wants a day off drunk. Maybe so, Max. I'll be gone after Xmas Eve to Boxing Day or the day after. Now, what exactly is Boxing Day? I'm guessing it's a lot like Christmas, right? Couple zombies up here. You zombies all over the place. I'm so powerful. We had 2 days holiday at Xmas, really. Boxing Day was the day servants got off in lieu of Christmas. Where you going, zombie? I'm gonna just call him over here. Fuck it. And slowly but surely making their way up here, huh? That might be everybody. Where was I? Come on, Lemongrass. You stomp them with your feet to save durability on weapon. You can do that, yeah. And you know what's crazy about that? When you stomp them with your feet, it actually could potentially improve your maintenance as well. Lemongrass is what we're really looking for. Boris, what's happening? Sebastian's good to see you. I've had maintenance level from pushing zombies before. Yeah, that's another way. It's going to be weird not seeing the Queens broadcast at Xmas. Oh, that is weird, isn't it? Ooh, some wild fresh berries. Come on, Lemongrass. I need you, Lemongrass. Another group over here. Another nightstick. We also need cigarettes. We're down to our last 6. Kinda sucks. Yeah, you get maintenance anytime that you do anything that's like kind of like fighting. That might change with Bill 42, but right now that's the way it's working. Cool, wild cabbage. We can use it for trapping. I wish you could smoke half a cigarette or something, because in real life that would last a lot longer than PZ. Crazy, I'm like right on the verge of like being like exhausted. Oh boy. Big Ears Charlie King's speech. Did I see something over here? Oh, I missed it. Smoker mod lets you dismantle butts. Can roll another cigarette with tobacco taken from 5 butts. Oh, that's nice. Kind of wondering, maybe what we'll do is we'll go and drop those, drop my cabbage in the traps. Since we're a little bit tired. Black sage. And we might have another book that I can read. Maybe carpentry. But I'm not real sure about that. There we go. A real hobo mod. See, I'm really glad that we were able to like go over the Build 42 thing, because during that time we had like some internet woes, and now it looks like it's gone, which is good. Mild pain relief. We got 5 berries. What else did we have? What did we get? Was that it? Really? Looks like it. Weird. Let me grab grab a saw. Thought I had an axe as well. That's not very chatty today. Indeed, it's not. Will you ever play DayZ King Drunkonlife? What's up, Sebastian? How you doing? Probably not. Maybe. I don't know. You still have a few trees on the road. Okay, I'll take care of those as well. How many of these do I need? Let me grab my hammer. If I was a hammer. And a box of nails. We're gonna make a compost real quick while we're thinking about it. Five planks, 100 nails, 3 of 2. Okay, so I need 5 planks. Go ahead and grab half of them. It's kind of quiet indeed. That's the reason why I had to stop and go. Is everybody here? Am I still on? Because I wasn't sure. All right, we'll dump the compost in here. Our level now? Level 3. mean, it didn't take very long at all for that to get stale, did it? Really weird. I don't really understand like how the salads actually work. Like, I mean, you would think that it would be I guess it's the different colors give you like you can mix and match, and it depending on the colors. Go and see what we have as far as books are concerned. Nothing in there. Almost to level, was this 5? Yeah, almost to level 5 on this. Volume 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm still missing. I'm going to have to go up a little bit higher on that. Everything's done. Allergies might be fun addition, more variety in salad components. Yeah, but you would think some berries are stale on finding. Oh, well, that makes sense. Especially, let's talk about what Drunk thinks PZ needs to be better, and especially in terms of long-term play. I think that NPCs will be a huge addition, but I think they're just waiting for everything to catch up with it. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, right now, things haven't caught up with PZ. Thought I had a. Maybe I don't. I mean, really, honestly, there was something that I can't remember the YouTuber's name, but he mentioned like what PZ is missing, and really, it's been my thing for for the last like 3 years is that you gotta find a way to slow down the game. You know what I mean? Because it's kind of ridiculous that if you're a veteran that plays this, that you know how to do it, you can actually get to mid game within like 2 or 3 days. Because you know where everything is, and you kind of you have an idea of like how to, like, I guess, milk it, right? Like, I mean, someone that's a perfect in the community is a Lamp. He can he can be ahead of everybody within like a day. You know what I mean? And I think that you just really need to slow down the game. And currently there's only 2 ways you can really slow down the game. And that's with insane zombie populations, because it forces you to you can't get to places that you need to go, right? That's one of the ways. And the other way is insanely rare loot. And just to give you an example, I'm playing in Valley Station right now. I am 2 months and 11 days in, and as you can see, I still have not found a generator mag, partially because of insanely rare loot, partially because of the insane zombie populations. Can I get close enough to stuff? Like, we've been trying to clear out this one area for like a very, very long time, and we just haven't been able to do it. So I think that until like you get NPCs in there, and I think one of the ways that they're going to slow it down probably pretty quickly is if they make professions, like your main profession is the one that you're going to be really good at, and everything else is going to slow it down. So if you decide to be a blacksmith, you might be really good at making weapons, but you might not be good at, for instance, I don't know, foraging. You know what I'm saying? We're going to turn those into, let me come over here. I'm going to drop my hunting knife. And that chipped stone. We'll make spears in the morning. But NPCs will like definitely make it more interesting. And like I said, I think they're just trying to wait for the technology to catch up with it. Foraging is not viable. Calories from foraging cannot sustain weight. Insane rare loot makes it a game of starvation. T-Mouse, not really. I mean, look, I'm not starving. I'm not starving. Fishing and trapping have been my my ways to get around all that. Yeah, that's, if you want a more challenging Fraggle Schnagel, I love that name. You might you definitely want to try insanely rare loot. It definitely challenges you. Go ahead and tune in. Procedural map generation, NPCs with in-depth, rich AI and macro-level world evolution via things like improvised and evolving NPC government and regimes, gangs, zombie herding, marauders. Yes, all that stuff. Like if they add NPCs and they make it so like they could potentially move things to you and stuff. I mean, all that stuff will make things a lot more interesting. All right, I'm gonna make some stuff here. I got 3 chip stones. See how long these last. Lamb is really impressive with how he how quickly he can move things around. Did I just chew right through those? I did. Looks like it's doing pretty well. Holding up pretty nicely. Cool. Actually, losing is fun is doable, provided you manage the moves of your pawns immediately from the get-go. I feel like they need to redo combat before they really do hostile NPCs. It's just going to be massive. Feels bad if you're wandering around the forest and get stun locked by bots. I can see that. Good deal. 2 broken things. We'll throw these in the... throw these spears in here. Good deal. Let's get busy with it. I keep waiting for a game that mixes the mechanics and things like PZ, RimWorld, SimCity, Jagged Alliance, or XCOM. I don't know if a turn-based game for zombies would really work out all that well. Honestly, because I don't know. I mean, I just don't know if it'd work. A NPC mod that randomly spawns a horror-themed zombie somewhere on the map. William, there is actually like a mod for that. There's a mod for like zombies that are like extra, or just extra. I got lots and lots of spears. I have a feeling I'm gonna get sick before I can finish out with the spears, but that's all right. Damn it. Probably need to move those cars. Need them to come on. I may fire a gun up here. Might as well like try to pull as many as we can, right? There was one game that was coming out, speaking of medieval, that looked like it was going to be a good one. But it's one developer, and they actually got a lot of like love from stuff. But I played the alpha, and or the test build, and it just really wasn't that impressive. Plus, it felt like it was cooking my my computer. Those are all the ones that followed me? Yeah, I'm probably gonna fire a gun up here. You know what? Maybe I won't. Sure nothing's coming around me. Why do I hear them? Oh, there's one over there. That's the reason. You grab a couple more spears. All right, down we go. Down we go. Sink and be strong. The fact he can't transform those fences as a spear is weird. So far, so good. Modern living is a must. Jenny with an oven. Crafted axes I tend to save for trees. Need all the firewood I can get. Yeah, so we got a couple axes and also probably some other stuff over there as well. Cigarettes would be nice. Can't find cigarettes anywhere. Rest up again. Sneaky Pete, what's happening? Can you imagine how bad it stinks? More importantly, can you imagine how bad I stink? Search for cigs. Yeah, we're gonna search for cigs here in a second. Let's do it. We'll start here and kind of work our way down. all these bodies and not a nary a cigarette. Where are my smokers, man? I need a shout out to my to my smokers. Weird animation. Maybe I should check this out. Jeez Louise. Well, shoot. Ooh, that almost got me. Let's this right here is problem. I'm having the same problem as him. I kill a lot in one day, but the constant migration gets me not further to... yeah. It's the problem you have when you're playing Insane Zombie Population. It just is. Jay Hodders, what's happening? The upside is that the migration will eventually fade. Especially when you I mean, if I didn't turn off respawn, I'd be like, I don't know what I would do. Probably just do like a survival run where I'm like a wilderness survival or whatever. We'll be back, Zambies. 10 days later, literally. I mean, luckily we're okay on food, right? I mean, granted, I'm at 79 right now, so I'm looking okay on food. Our biggest issue is we should probably, I say let's go and fish. I'm sure some of them migrated around here someplace. Yeah, see, look at that. All hanging out of my fishing shack. But why? He looks like he could have some cigarettes. He looks like a smoker. But he doesn't. He just has he's a poser. Make sure there's nothing over on this side. Go ahead and call him over. We have a couple hours of fishing to do. There's more right there. Dan knew that they were migrating this way. right, let's do it. Not a lot. That guy Nebula, what's happening? Level 7 electrical, no loot respawn. Not all books would be much work, even with books. We're moving on our... ironically, our electrical is like way up, is going way up, partially because we're killing enough zombies to where we're able to dismantle enough watches, but shit, we're not finding anything else. Go check on our traps as well. You know what? We'll wait on our traps. Drunk, I do recall you dabble with some online servers, but at this point, do you have your own? Oh yeah, absolutely. If you go to my Discord, someone to throw up Discord link for that guy Nebula. I actually have two servers running. We only have one running right now. Actually, I have a special server, like a private hardcore server, that has been kind of. I do like. I've been doing. Shit. I've been doing like events and stuff, but we haven't had an event in a while. Partially, it's my fault. And partially, I want to blame it on my my internet as well. Yeah, we're gonna go and check out our see if we have anything up here. Beautiful. Another dead rabbit. Thank you for the links. Yeah, none of my friends are creative enough to stay playing this game with me. Hey, you know what? If you go on there, there's like a group that plays like constantly. In fact, we were doing our Steam and review, and you know, like I have like I guess this last year I have like 46% of all the games I've played is Project Zomboid, but there are some degenerates out there that are on the server that have been doing it literally like 100% of the time. It's quite cray-cray. $58 minutes left. Hopefully that'll be enough time. Locking the door once again. The reason why I haven't like really, I mean, I've been kind of like taking my time with getting into that group of houses. This group of houses right here, this right here, because they can open windows and doors. That's a problem, you know? Weight's going up, that's good. Let's see what we have here. Degenerates, yeah, Vaco, you know it's you know you guys are degenerates. Don't even like pretend like you're not. Okay, don't pretend it. Just don't pretend. Just accept the fact that you guys are degenerates. Absolutely, it's crazy. See what the weather sounds like. He inserted VTuber degenerate meme here. I know, right? Now we know what he thinks of his players. Oh, Ian, come on, man. Come on, man. You know you guys are degenerates. For me playing 46, for having 4,000 hours in this game, I'm a degenerate too. But I'm not near as much a degenerate as you guys, as some of you guys. In fact, let me show you. You guys are, I know you guys are curious about this. Let's go and let's see. This is on my, so here we go. Here we go. So I have 54%. 54% of total playtime, 276 sessions played, 6-day streak. Okay? The lamp has 86% of playtime, 462 sessions played, 32-day streak. Here's Mary's, 37% of the time. KPK, 99% playtime. 99%, 74-day streak. And Max, of course, has 55%. And we'll go down here to Snow Beetle, 97%, 27-day streak, 351 sessions played. And this is Apache, 47%. And I thought that maybe that's it. 816 hours in Battletech, Jesus. KPK, seriously. Now can I call them degenerates and get away with it? Absolutely stupid. Oh yeah, we need to take our rotten cabbages and put them in the compost. I think we have more too, don't we? Stick our worms in there. I'm going to grab my potato seeds. And I also need to grab my hand fork. Let's see what the weather says. I just missed exactly what the weather says. I wasn't paying attention. Here to weather predicted to start in the afternoon, expecting light to moderate rain. That's good. All right, let's drop our compost, and then we'll go back to killing pretty quick. We need to find ourselves a bag as well. I feel like I'm missing some worms. These are all blooming, right? That's broccoli. Blooming potatoes. Those aren't ready, right? This over here. Young broccoli, okay. Actually, you know what? So blooming potatoes aren't ready. I don't think they're ready to harvest. Let's harvest them and see what happens. Oh, hold on. Before I do that, I'm gonna drop the potato seeds off. Blooming means it's not ready for harvest, right? In real life, yes, but not now. I think you want seed bearing. Okay, so I need another day probably. Weird that I can build. That must be sand or something, right? There we go. 3 cigarettes. Shit. It ain't looking so hot for me right now. You need to wait for seed bearing stage if you want to get some seeds. Yeah, that's what we're going to do then. I'm in no hurry to get them, to be honest with you. Such a problem. I didn't know if maybe Project Zomboid was getting kind of funny about it, you know. Maybe what we'll do is we'll just put it. We'll make them seed. We'll call seed bearing blooming. Let's confuse all the Zomboid players. Been a good job so far. All right, let's do some searching here. So many zombies. It feels like I've searched everything I need to search. You know what I mean? Like it's almost like it's almost overwhelming at this point. He must have smoked all his cigarettes. Fuck. Where was I? A little bit of death and destruction. Courtesy of yours truly. We're looking for cigarettes. We need cigarettes more than anything else right now. Good deal. Is there somebody in the porta potty? No, he's just banging away, ain't he? Here, have a broken spear. You're welcome. Stab you with my stealing knife. Come on, cigarettes. What's this? Dan, what happened here? My God, you're good with spirits. Yeah, well, you'll get sick soon. I know. I'm going to get sick here really quick. There's something to be said about how well you satirized American life in this game. I might be the last person on Earth, and I'm being chased by hordes of cannibal undead. But I really need a smoke. Yeah, this is the reason why I usually don't play with spears, but we're so like out of everything else that I feel like I have to. I know we have an axe someplace around here I need to grab. Where is that axe? Around here someplace. Where's my axe? Shit. Didn't see these guys coming. Yeah, we ain't dying anytime soon, you guys. It's close to that building. Okay, so it's around here. Just not sure where. There's a hand axe. I thought there was a better axe too. Sick now. No cigarettes. Cigarettes. Thank goodness. All right, we'll head home now. Might be a dumb question if you've already done so, but have you checked the car wrecks on your route to home for ep6? Yes, I've checked everything. We need a number of things. We need twine, which we haven't found in any cars. We need cigarettes, obviously. We need a metalworking mask. We need a sledgehammer. Because we are headed to Louisville eventually. Oh, you saw all the mods? That's KPK's work. KPK is like the king of mods. He's actually done a really good job with like figuring out what works and what doesn't work. We might fish a little bit too. Do our usual sweep and see if we see anything. Usually when there's one, there's a couple. It looks like we're gonna be okay. Yeah, we look all right. Well, bike's a nice, that's a nice find. The Hexo RimWorld, man, if you have never played RimWorld, I would encourage you to do so. It is like an obsession. It is like my new obsession. Such a fun game. It's basically they call it a storyteller, but it's like a cross between like it's a colony simulation, but it's much deeper than most colony simulations. It's like, it's literally the gold standard for that type of game. Anytime somebody wants to like compare themselves to, you know, to try to compare themselves to the gold standard, it's always RimWorld. Such a good game. And it's 10 years old, which is even crazier. Not great on the, as far as like on the eyes, the people have no arms or legs or anything, but the modding community has made it so good. Sin! What's happening? Yeah, it's at 20% off. Really? Is it 20% off? RimWorld is? Jeez. It hardly ever goes on sale. I know for when it was in its beta, it never went on sale. An incredibly fun game. PC doesn't require mods, but boy, can they change things. They sure can. We'll cook in the morning. $5,000 zombies killed. We started off at like 4,900, I think. So we've killed about 200, and that's just without like me trying to kill anything. It's just been kind of like one of those deals. Pretty impressive, man. It should be raining later on. We'll drop some of this stuff off tomorrow. I'm going to go ahead and smoke a cigarette. Maybe eat a little bit more of this rabbit. Didn't raise anything, but that's all right. Just turn pauses off and leave it in real time. RimWorld's my Christmas present, yes. I know, right? Seriously, and I mean, I don't have like as many hours as probably the majority of you guys have. I think I have like maybe 800 hours, but I mean, I bought that game in like 2016, right? So I don't have near as many hours as you guys. And then I got hooked on this, and we started playing this for like several years. See if this will improve my weight. I just want that chevron to go up. Up and up and up. There we go, baby. When will Bill 42 be released? Glaucomo, I'm not real sure. It's probably next year. I would say probably in the later half of next year too. I don't think it's gonna come out really quick. But I got to tell you, if you haven't read the Build 42, the Indie Stone blog, the Project Zomboid blog, you should, because it has a lot of really good stuff in it. As far as crafting and stuff, you kind of get a good feel for it. I'm gonna stretch my legs. I've been on for 2 hours. With RimWorld, you enter another time frame. You think 1 hour has passed, and it's been like 4 hours. I do that with City Skylines too. I was gonna see what it didn't rain. It didn't rain yesterday, which is a crying shame. I thought it was gonna rain. You know, while we're sitting here, let's go ahead and make ourselves some salad. And I'm not trying to improve my happiness. I'm just trying to maximize the amount of nutrition I get in each one of these. Say something.
Epitaph subscribed to the channel.
Epitaph, thank you so much for this sub. I appreciate it. Moving us one step closer to internet fame, fortune, and glory. And come on in, take your shoes off, get comfortable, my friend. I hope all is well with you. And we're going to start a new Baldur's Gate 3 run. My honor mode just died. An ignominious death at the Golem fight. Really? Should I try honor mode? All right, we'll drop this right here. I might read this real quick. Rosewood. Not really much of an annotated map. Maybe I know how much corn I will need. What? I'm gonna rename this this map Rosewood. I got my hand fork too. Let's see if those potatoes are finished blooming. Seed bearing. Wonder if we can see any more stuff on here. Water levels. Okay, so it shows now we can see the water levels now that we've jumped up. Very nice. We have 27 fresh potatoes. So you figure 3 in each bowl. I'm gonna stick it way over here so we can keep our potatoes separate. All right, and away we go. Potato salad's incoming, indeed. It's the best we can do. And you figure we can do 3 in a bowl without it like affecting our mood. 3 times 4 is 12, so we have basically 2 days. May as well eat this potato. We're starting to run out of gas. Ah! Carrying gifts. You have a spear dome zombie. How many spears do I have? Am I almost out of spears? I am. Well, we're going to have to move to a crowbar, I guess. Dumb old zombies. Yeah, they're starting to spread out from the migration. Well, I've got the west side, and now I've been working on the south side. So you got to think that they're gonna slowly but surely start to churn down into my section, which is fine. I mean, I want to get rid of them, as you know, all of them in my area anyway. Smarty! What's happening, man? You need to come up with a Smarty song, I think. Time to go to church with kids for Christmas carols. Hey, have a fun time, Boris. Hope it's all that and a bag of chocolate in as well. Might as well build up my short blunt for these smaller things. All right. Ooh, there's a smattering of them. So good. Ooh, almost to a quarter tank. Back to the killing. There's gas in the black pickup, yes. You're absolutely right. This doesn't even seem fair, does it? Out of spears. Have a spear, my friend. What multiplier do you have? This is just all like, it's an insane zombie population. So I don't know if it might be, I don't think it's 16 times, but it's up there. I mean, 16 times, all it means is you start off with more zombies. I mean. Unless I get tired, like right when I get a mob. Man. Rest up a little bit. Might have myself a potato salad. He means XP multiplier. So I think I just did regular. I did insane zombie population. So I'm not exactly sure what it started off with. But I know that it ended at 4 times. So I don't think I did a 16 times multiplier. It might have been an 8 times. However, it starts with for insane, just a vanilla insane zombie population. But we've been trying to pull this out. We're really close to the mall, which is the reason why we're getting groups like this. I just don't have the energy to continue trying to figure out like where everything is, like to keep searching bodies. So good, man. I need to rest again. I wonder if I can rest in here. Wonder if they'll let me rest. Fire the boomstick. Yeah, this close to the mall. Are you crazy? I'm just relaxing in my chair. You've done a 16 times population before. It was that run in West Point where you took at least 12 streams before you could even set foot in a West Point school. Was it West Point? I know I also had like another one where I was in Louisville. And we had a school that it took me forever to do as well. More beta blockers. And that, one of those. I swear to God there's an axe someplace around here. A big axe. A big one. Might be down here in this group. There's also a cop. Here it is. Take myself some beta blockers. And they just keep loading up, you know what I mean? Now it's raining. It's gonna be pretty stinky. I'm sick. You guys have any advice for someone that's never successfully done map mods? Oh gosh, I'm trying to think of like if we know if anybody in our in the Discord actually has that. Fire the boomstick. Why would I want to fire the boomstick? I have done the Lord's work here so far. I feel like if I fire the boomstick, it will like undo everything. I mean, this cell has got to empty out eventually, right? I mean, it's gotta. Dr. Farthole, how'd he right back at you? I mean, it's got to empty out, right? It'll just fill it up again. At what point will it stop filling up, Ian? You got any words of wisdom for me? At what point will I stop needing to? I mean, it's got to stop sometime, right? It'll stop when you've cleared the 9 zones connected to the 3 that's connected to the one you are. So they said 700 to 800 zombies per on an insane zombie population. Each tile has about 800 zombies, right? 700 to 800. Is that right? Something like that. So you figure. I mean, how many? 35,000 in Valley Station. Is that right? Potato salad. I mean, that sounds right, but if you have the spread setting where most zombies end up in urban areas, wouldn't the real population be much higher in urban tiles? Maybe. I don't know, Sunday Topper. I'm not sure. Feel like what I need to do. Oh, we've already run through them. Perfect. Go see how my other crops are doing. We got the time, babe. Let's make it last. Ready to harvest, ready to harvest. All these are ready to harvest, aren't they? Let's check out our annotated map. West Point. Dad's body in Dad's office. Zombie hellhole. That's surprising. West Point. There we go. All right, got to run, get pre-Christmas groceries. I hope everyone has a nice Christmas weekend, Monday, whatever. Hey, William Hobson, thank you so much. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas to you. On the average, that sounds right, but if you have spread setting where most zombies end up in the urban areas, wouldn't the real pop be much higher than the urban tiles? Probably so. I mean, I think that there's like there's a limit. Let's take a look at our character here. 5,200 zombies killed. So we killed another 350 in that area, roughly. 2 months, 14 days in, almost 2.5 months in. 5,000 plus zombies killed so far. Not bad for Mr. Paul Hewes here. Take a look at his stats. My long blood is moving on up. We'll eventually be there. Short blunt, look at that. Look how close we are. We're almost to level 4 on this. And this is not because I want to do it. It's because I don't have much of a choice. I could make more spears the next time we do it, which will be Saturday. But I think I'm done here, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging with me and everything. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Sorry if I was being so quiet today, but you know. Which I feel like I'm apologizing for that a lot here lately. I've just been kind of like so into these games that sometimes I forget that you guys are even here. y'all have a great Thursday, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be playing some Rim Job or Rim World or Rim something, Low Rim. I don't know. We'll be playing something like that. You guys have a safe and prosperous and happy Thursday, and I will see you tomorrow on the Friday. Faux shizzle. On your way out, if you guys can give me a thumbs up, it helps the channel. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, you should. Why the hell haven't you subscribed to the channel? Especially if you like Zomboid content, or even RimWorld content, or Sim City Skylines 2 content, or Baldur's Gate content, or whatever content, gaming content. I'll see you